taking a break. Just again to clarify me progressing through the story, or some side quest stuff, since I do have the ability to do that now. But anyway, so I won't be doing that. This is basically just me grinding blood echoes and maybe some materials so I can upgrade my weapons to get. Right now I'm currently 22 levels under the recommended to be taken on the DLC in new game. So mainly the weapons I've been focusing on are the Tonteris. I just call it the Tesla coil because that's what it looks like. As you can see, it has pretty great physical attack along with bolt attack. And I've also been focusing on the threaded whip, or threaded cane. One of the weapons I do want to get up are the Beast Cutter. It is a DLC weapon. We did start the DLC, but we were not able to progress past the first area because, again, being underleveled is really hard to do. So hopefully I can level this up and probably replace my threaded cane with it. Most likely, well, mostly because it just reminds me of a weapon from Bleach. So yeah, let's go look at the storage box to see what we need. So as you can see, we are running very low on blood vials, and we have no Molotovs. If you don't know, those are my two main primarily used weapons, or items. Blood vials because I'm bad kid bad, and Molotovs because I'm used to being a pyromancer in these sort of games. So we're just going to go off to the central Yharnam area and take a look around. Let's see how much has changed since we defeated Rom. Maybe go finish a little sub-quest that I started earlier on. It's not on stream because I kind of just started streaming halfway through my save file, but either way. Another thing to take note of is if you hear an annoying sound in the background, that is my air conditioner. It is very hot tonight. It's almost like 90 degrees in my room on a fucking winter night, which is insane. So right off the bat, there are enemies where there are usually not, and I honestly don't know why it gave me that. But yeah, the air conditioner's on. It's really hot in my room. And oh god, he was here. So right now what I'm seeing is this weapon is one-shotting everything. Before it used to take at least 3 or 4 shots to get a kill. I don't know if that's the same with the threaded cane, but I guess it won't hurt to try out. 2, this will probably be the last stream I have before making a stream video. Not like I'm going to force this all and just do videos on it. More like I'm going to start making videos announcing when I'm streaming, so that way I don't have a recap of what happened when we were playing the Final Fantasy 15 demo. Someone actually got kind of upset because they missed it, and that's kind of my fault because, again, I don't have a thing to let people know when I'm streaming other than if they get the notification on their phone whenever I start, like few people do. So hopefully that will be sorted out. I'm also currently, not currently, but I spent today working on Pokemon Glaze videos. I got all 5 of them edited. I was messing around with some audio stuff because to me the audio sounded way too high when it's being played back through the browser, and unless you have your audio set to low, it's kind of insane. So hopefully that will be fixed. To me it sounded pretty low, but extremely normal if you don't have a fan or something going on in the background. Should be fine if you're wearing headphones. And hopefully we don't miss too much stuff. I should be... oh. I was gonna say I should be a little more careful because I'm not really focusing on the game right now. So I noticed a lot that well, I do remember what I was gonna say before, but I'll get to that later, I guess. But I've noticed that the streams I've been doing recently have been popular compared to everything else I've done, and I'm really proud of that. In the first 12 hours when I release these streams, they already get maybe 4 to 5 times as many views as the regular videos I launch. So I'm kind of excited to maybe actually have a platform that I can get some sort of community or following under. I mean, you know, it's everyone who starts YouTube channels kind of like secondary, at least secondary purpose, to try to at least make something of themselves. But I just kind of started it, this channel, just to kind of have something to voice, not really voice my opinions, not like that kind of channel, but more of just, I wanted to make videos that I was proud of, that people would be proud of me for making, and so far it's been working out really well. Hopefully the quality is better. I looked back at the Final Fantasy stream and the Bloodborne stream from last night, and I've usually used the settings 720p, like standard definition, which I noticed made the bitrate look horrible. There was just a lot of blocky like images popping up and stuff like that. So I raised it to 720 high standard, and if that's not good enough, I can raise it to 720 60 FPS. Though I'm pretty sure most of the games on the PS4 that I own don't even run in 60 FPS. So right now we're just going to the first area. This is usually where people go to grind for blood echo or blood vials and silver bullets or quicksilver bullets. Mostly because it is probably one of the easiest places to grind, because one, you get to kill stuff in one shot, and two, these enemies already have a kind of generous drop rate to the items that we are looking for. But on top of that, from what we've leveled up in Arcane, we already have a bit of a modifier in that section. Also, I've noticed that when doing these things, just streaming I guess in general, I tend to take on like this weird informant kind of style of commentary compared to my usual thing, where I'm not sure if this is how I'm supposed to be doing shit, where I just talk exactly what's happening on the screen or whatever. But I kind of like it more than just trying to pull stuff off the top of my head and just try to make a conversation with myself. Also, this douchebag landed right here. How am I supposed to get that? Gotta be careful with doggos. There is a dog behind there, right? Yep, there it is. I don't see much of a difference of this area after killing Rom. I don't know if many places get a difference, and wow, I just ran into that like a moron. Well, so far it's nothing too bad. Got that blood vial. I'm guessing these are going to be quicksilver bullets. Yep. Use one of these, even though we're trying to save them, but you gotta save blood vials. At least that's what I've been saying recently, and it's really stupid, but it makes a little bit of sense, at least to me. So usually if you want to grind blood vials, you're going to want to find these big guys over here. They are a bit of a hassle to take down, at least when you first start the game, but once you get, I guess, to the point where I'm at, you can actually take them out pretty quickly. I remember when I started the game, the threaded cane only did very little damage to them, but now 2 hits and they are dead. And also, if you get the red messenger ribbon from killing the pig in the sewers after defeating Rom, you can come back here, and actually the person's sister or brother actually comes to the window. So I don't know what that means. From what I read on the wiki, I was just supposed to come and get a white messenger ribbon. So I'm kind of clueless on what this is. The tonsil shard, a tattered, deformed rock, or perhaps a meteorite, appears useless, but possesses some sort of odd gravitational force that prevents a riddance of double family instead. Step lightly around the right side of the cathedral and seek an ancient shrouded church. The gift of the God Hand will grant you strength. I don't know what that means. There are 2 cathedrals that we've been to, and I guess we'll go visit them, and also... One swift swoop and he is dead. Grabbing those blood vials, alright. So I noticed that that person's commentary was a little low, especially if someone wanted to listen to his voice acting. So I'm going to take this little spot right here where I know it's going to be safe, and I'm going to see if I can turn that up. Voice, I'll turn that up to about a 5. If you join the chat or whatever, don't be afraid to ask anything. I'm just here doing whatever. I stream because I like having people to talk to, and either way, I guess it's fine either way because people will see this video eventually later on. But, you know, I just like talking to people. Oh yeah, what I was gonna say was, after this, after I finished my Pokemon Glazed commentary, someone actually came on the stream the other day and asked if I was streaming Pokemon, because I put Pokemon in the tags, because if you don't know, this is a mainly Pokemon channel. I've just been taking a break from the game I've been playing, but it got me thinking, like, maybe I should try streaming a Pokemon game. They've become really... The streams of Pokemon really become popular recently, especially with Sun and Moon just around the corner. And I'm not opposed to streaming it. It's just that I didn't know until yesterday a clear, like, out thought if my computer was strong enough to be streaming while playing a game. I did get a reply that from the person who owned it previously, which was Lord Chuckleton. I think I asked him on stream actually last night if he thought my computer would be able to handle it. He said if he couldn't, he'd kind of be concerned. So after Pokemon Glazed is done and I have everything sorted out, I'll probably be attempting to stream a Pokemon game. I don't know which one I will try to stream, to be honest, because I don't know what Pokemon game I would play next solo. Or if I would make it something like I'd play in my off time. I don't really think most of these things out. I just knew that for Pokemon Glazed, I thought maybe for like a month or so of what game I should play. So I made the layout, I got everything set up, whatever, and until I knew what game I was playing, I just slapped the logo on top of that, and then just kind of went on from there. I was thinking that now that I was editing it again, I should maybe update the information screen or whatever, the layout, to maybe a more open one, to something that might catch more people's eyes, or actually like have a bigger display of the Pokemon that I'm using. But I felt like, what's the point if it's only going to be there for like 10 episodes or so, and it's not a very popular video series on my channel anyway. So the stream, can you let me know if the quality is alright? Again, last time I streamed, the bitrate was kind of subpar, so knowing that this setting will actually make the stream a lot better for people is really helping. Here's more Quicksilver bullets. We don't really have a lack of those. We have 70 something inside the storage chests, though every little bit helps, I guess. I know that the fire gem that we had equipped to our Tesla coil was actually pretty overpowered for the time we were using it, and I switched it out because the gem I equipped to it now is even stronger, well, for adding physical strength. So I'm tempted if I should put that back on, or if I should keep this on, because I don't know how many bosses in this game are going to be weak to electricity or fire, and with that item equipped to it, it gave it both electric and fire damage. So I don't want to trigger more than one of these guys at once because they are kind of a pain in the ass to fight. So let's see, can we one-shot these guys? Okay, so it's a 3-shot with the cane, so that's nice. I kind of wish that when you had the cane as a whip, you held it this way, and when you had it as a regular cane, you held it this way. Or if you just, like, slowly walked forward, that it would actually use it as a cane. That's just a nitpick kind of detail, but it'd be nice and fancy, like the cane shotgun from Saints Row 2. I really liked how if you walk slowly with it, it would actually make you like do a pimp walk. So there's another big guy up here. Also, I kind of want to know, like, should I stream to Twitch instead? One of the main problems with streaming to YouTube is whenever I do, I need to put all this previous information, like the name of the stream, the description, that always, for some reason, takes the About Me section of my Facebook, or not Facebook page, the YouTube About Me page. And then after that, you have to add tags and stuff, where if I were to do it on Twitch, I would really just have to just give it a title and then everything's Gucci. Let's see. It's already pretty late, so I don't think I'd be doing this for too long. Mainly just because I'm just not... I don't feel like I should have to stay up for too long tonight, especially if I don't plan on making any progress. Especially with, as of late, that we've only been making progress when Lord Chuckleton has been available. So I kind of want to keep that up, maybe turn this into a Bloodborne co-op stream or something like that. But, because that's what co-op originally was, and when I first started streaming I wasn't intending to make any progress. Dang, it's so tough. I'm wondering why they're giving me these shining coins when before they used to drop blood vials. I mean, it's not... Yeah, there we go. Like, I'm not too ashamed. I've gotten a decent amount of blood vials so far. At least they'll hold me over for maybe 1 or 2 attempts of maybe the next boss or area or so. Though I'd have to be pretty conservative about them, which, as you've seen in the past, I'm not. I've been anything but conservative. So that goes back to the bridge. I'm not sure if the dogs drop actually anything, or but we're gonna take these dogs out because easy souls, and if somehow they do manage to get out of the cage, which I don't think they can, they are way too much of a hassle in a group. We do hear another dog right here. That's the old lady who I told where she can go, so don't need to talk to that door ever. These guys should be dropping their blood vials, so this would be a nice area as well. Now, I don't know if these weapons have a modifier on them, towards a specific enemy. Let's see. Yeah, they don't seem to be doing any extra damage towards a certain type. If anything, it just makes them look it just seems like whatever I gave them just more attack power, which I'm completely fine with. It's been really helpful. I haven't been having as much trouble when I got these to +7, which is again another reason why I'm trying to get these things upgraded. I would like to at least try to get these weapons to +10. Not in the withstand of the stream, just in general. So far, they're my favorite weapons that I've been using. Actually, they're the only weapons I've been actually touching, other than the threaded beast cane thing, or the beast sword, because it's just good. Also, that was not very nice. These guys are a bit of a pain, so let's... Well, I guess I could come in here. I've never used the oil urns. I don't know if they actually make a difference if you throw those first. Area of effect or something for when you throw a Molotov. That'd be pretty cool. Get rid of him. Along with his buddies. Freaking hate the birds. The crows in this game are particularly annoying because they're easy to kill, but they can also do a lot of damage if you're not paying attention to them. So I think we've already killed all those guys, but it won't hurt to jump down and take a look. Actually, it would do exactly that. I don't think we've been to the Hunter's Dream since we started, so yeah. If anything, it looks like it reset the positioning of their bodies when we left. Yeah, but what I was saying before was, I'm not sure if I like the kind of commentary I do while streaming. It seems more like I'm trying to be informative and just commentate over exactly what I'm doing, kind of like a post commentary over maybe a tutorial or video or something. Like, I'm not sure if that's a problem, or if I should just be talking about random topics, or just being quiet for when no one's in the chat. Because right now, for the past half an hour, basically, I've just been talking to myself. I don't really have a problem with it. I just don't honestly know what to expect. I'm still kind of new to the live streaming thing, so I'm not trying to be a professional. I'm just trying to have fun. I think I might actually take this to Twitch in a bit. Maybe stream some Smite if my PlayStation allows me. Well, also if my internet allows me, because if you don't know, Smite is a heavily, kind of a heavy internet game where you need to constantly be in sync with your teammates, where if something goes slightly wrong, it could either kick you from the game, not even let you join matchmaking and stuff like that, which would suck, because I kind of do want to play Smite. I just downloaded it on the PlayStation, and I'm going through it now. I do have experience, but it still wants me to go through all the basic tutorial stuff. And I'd rather talk to people while I do it, you know? Maybe even find some people to play with. So this guy's not really hard. Most of the enemies in this game, after facing them for a certain amount of times, their attack patterns do become very easy to predict. Though, if you look at the eyeballs in the top right corner of my screen, that's the insight meter, and if you hit a certain amount of insight, it will alter the game somehow. So, say if you hit one, once you hit one insight, it would allow you to unlock the doll in the Hunter's Dream, so you could level up, which you could obtain the first insight by going to either the available boss fights in the beginning, or taking an item called a Madman's Skull, which are found usually in the sewers. Once you hit, I think the next level is 15, the enemies actually get different attack patterns, where say the Grave Walker is near the Cathedral Ward, their lanterns turn blackish and get covered in like this weird barnacle stuff. And they will start using different attacks like projectiles and stuff, which is kind of annoying. I don't know if I have the ability to upgrade anything right now, but it wouldn't hurt to check, especially now that I do have the available Blood Echoes. Also, repair weapons while you can, because I've found that late game it does take a lot of it does take a toll. So right now we have enough to get the Beast Cutter up to 1. If anything, my goal is to get that up to +7 with everything else, and maybe start putting modifiers on it. I don't believe... Maybe... yeah, I did get this, and there might be something new in here that I can get. You pay for this stuff with Insight. It's not too bad, except for me, I use Insight to be summoning people, and that takes 1 Insight, but if you summon an NPC to help you, that takes 2 to 4, which is not good, especially if they do die, you do get them back, but other than that, you're screwed if you actually get through the fight, and you'll say like you only have 3 Insight left. I mean, if you're trying to go for a low Insight run, so, you know, maybe you are trying to go for the online route instead of maybe getting help from the NPCs in the game, I mean, that's okay. We're gonna buy some Molotovs, I guess, with this money. But it's definitely something you want to keep in check. Insight is not to be taken lightly. Like, I've seen someone actually play the game with like 95 Insight on a boss, and it looks so difficult. And especially if you are more, I want to say, familiar with the usual Dark Souls gameplay, I want to say that if you want to try to like go through the game and learn everything first, maybe stay just like 1 or 2 below 15 Insight, because some bosses will only give you 1 or 2, or you will also get 1 or 2 Insight for just entering the fight. I'm gonna take a quick sip of my Coke. Alright, so we're in a cathedral. We're gonna look at that item that he gave us. Because it said right of the cathedral, there was something. Step lightly around the right of the cathedral and seek an ancient shrouded church. The gift of the Crow Hen will grant you strength. Now, there's several things that can mean. Like, I could go there and to the right, and there's a shortcut that leads up to the boss area. I can go there and to the right, which is also another shortcut to the boss area. Or if I go over here to the right, there's an elevator, or there's a tower I can climb, which will take me to a workshop that I haven't been able to get access to since I started the game. But maybe now that I have gotten this item, I can actually open the door. I don't know. Also, now that I've beaten Rom, the guys that carry around the huge satchels or rock sacks, they have disappeared, which means I can no longer grind for bloodstones easily. Which is sad, because I just learned how to telegraph their attack patterns. So I guess we'll try over here first. I don't have many Blood Echoes to risk, or be upset over losing. And all the enemies over here are fairly easy. Like, right over here, just run to the right immediately, and just smack them. Easy peasy. Pick up those Quicksilver bullets. Also, for here, I would recommend maybe running halfway across the bridge and immediately turning around. A little bit faster than the one I did, or maybe not go as far onto the bridge. Just lure this guy over here, because the doorway passed and there's a few enemies in there. Let's see. He's trying to lure us in there, but there's a guy directly to the left of the door. We'll take him out, and then we have to take out this guy with the gun, which, as you can see, I am failing at doing. He is still focused on us, and we can get that. So let's back up. Threat Arcane, and we were really close on that one. That was a huge mistake. Grab those, hit this, and let's move up to the next floor. So again, there's another guy with a wheelchair here. I think he has another minigun. Yeah. And then there's this guy. Running directly at this door, there will be another guy with a gun. Oh, unless this guy wants to pay us a visit. That's cool, I guess, too. I honestly don't know what the shining coin... I think the shining coins are like the equivalent of the pebbles in Dark Souls, where you use them to tell the people where you're at, or maybe give them a pathway leading into a trap. Also, there's this not very friendly. So let's carefully climb the ladder. I have a tendency when I'm coming back down this ladder to accidentally hold the left control stick down too much, and I fall off the cliff and kill myself. From my understanding, it's a very common mistake, but it's also one that really can't be just forgiven. Oh, there should be... yeah, here it is. Let's clear him out. Grab his bullets. And I feel like this might be the door he was talking about. Nope. Crawl to the right of the cathedral. I honestly don't know what that clue can mean. So far this is the only cathedral I know about. Well, I mean there is other ones, but... yeah, like, see that how that shadow just died? That's basically how I would do it. Let's see if we can find another way to go through. Crawl around the right of the cathedral. Oh, here's the wheelchair guy. Oh, don't know how to react to that, but we'll just ignore it for now. I feel like I'm actually going to look up what this item does. So, hold on a second. Alright, I'm back. It looks like we need to go to the Grand Cathedral and actually make a left outside, or right if you're looking from the front of it. So I'm guessing we need to go there. It didn't really specify what we were looking for. It just said that we were going to enter an area called the Forbidden Woods, which we've already been there, so it's kind of weird. There are a few areas to the left of the Grand Cathedral, but I'm guessing it might be talking about one of the houses. So we'll head there to the Grand Cathedral. Or I could be talking about the cathedrals in the ground where we killed the blood-starved beast. Ooh. I knew there was 2 doorways or so there that I haven't been able to open. But I don't think so, because those don't seem to lead to the Forbidden Woods. Alright, yep. Wait, what? Wasn't this... Didn't we go to the Grand Cathedral? I feel like we did. I'll just assume it's the Grand Cathedral, and we'll make a left. So the giant grave walkers with the crosses are still down there. We're supposed to make a left, so I guess we're going over here. I didn't tap circle, but that's okay. Oh, well, that was me just trying to recreate what just happened, but I don't know what happened the first time. It's because see if I just tap it, while I'm running, it would have just... So maybe here? Right, nope. I do remember hearing a cackling at some point. Maybe this house? Oh. I honestly don't know where to go. Wait, I know there's snipers in this area that we need to take out, so let's do that. I think we need to go drop down here since this is on top of the cave that we would have walked through. And then below us, yeah. So first one's right here. Take them down a notch. Second one is here. So the first one did die, luckily. So now we need to focus on these big guys. That should have worked. I'm not sure what happened. Yeah, there we go. Ooh. Bloodstone isn't a bad drop. He also dropped a decent amount of souls. Let's hurry up and get this guy. Or not. So I don't understand how they want you to grab that one blood beast or whatever the hell they're called. Alright, so as you saw there, I did die. Nothing new. I guess that's... I mean, we haven't really done anything. I have been streaming for over half an hour. No one's come to watch, so I guess I'm just gonna maybe just go stream some Smite. And if I ever find out what this stone does, I will let you guys know. Because next time I play this game, I probably will be streaming. If I'm not... Well, I'll be grinding next time I play, but the next time I even plan on, like, using the stone or making any progress, I will be on stream, probably with Lord Chuckleton. So, I hope you enjoyed the little random talking I was doing through this video. I don't know, it didn't really seem very entertaining in my opinion, but if you guys liked it, let me know in the comments below. Also, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you want to see more content just like this in the future. And until the next time, I hope you all have a wonderful day or night. And bye-bye.